Here's my greatest career regret ever. Staying in the same industry for too long. Yes, I did change roles, several. I even changed places. I went from London to China to the Middle East, corporate office, operation. I have done it all. And this kept me going. I'm very happy. But after a while, maybe 10 years into the industry, hospitality that is, I felt that I was bored. And during that 10 years, I changed several roles and workplaces. Thinking back, I did not realize that I kept doing the same thing, kept solving the same problems, kept talking about the same issues, bumped into the same obstacles for solving that particular issue, the same policies, the same processes, the same wall that restricted all of us from moving forward. So we got bored because it's familiar. Your learning plateaus, and we have data for this. So if you haven't read the book Grit, you should. So here, Angela Duckworth explains that how learning plateaus. So there is a learning curve for skill development. So experts, they can spend their entire life because they find joy in fine-tuning that small little information, fine-tuning their expertise. But the average worker, we reach arrested development very quickly, as you can see. And this is exactly what's happening in the workforce. And no, learning and development programs don't compensate for it. Because let's be honest, how many of us are experts in the field? So because of this learning curve, demotivation, lethargy, disinterest, and even burnout creeps in very quickly. Even if you change roles within the same environment. Boredom is killing us, not work. So when you are interviewing somebody who would like to change industry and would like to change even role, just think about this. Think about all the years of energy and enthusiasm that you are going to get while the person is learning the skill, while the person is getting to know the environment. So changing industry within the same role is the first level of such a change. But changing role plus industry, that's a whole new level of excitement. So for example, if you are working in finance and then in a manufacturing industry, and then all of a sudden you end up doing finance in pharmaceutical, that's already a change in environment. But you are still doing the same job. But if you are going from being a finance from one manufacturing outlet to another, within the same industry, there is no difference, literally. So you will be bored to death because you keep doing the same thing. So if you are an employee, think about that. And also, if you are an employer and recruiting, also think about this, because the moment our learning is completed, based on where we are, we disengaged. We are no longer interested, we are no longer motivated, we are no longer enthusiastic, and therefore our contribution goes the other way. And that's why I always say that talent retention strategies are bonkers, because they completely ignore human psychology.